Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you game one of a big four-game set. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here and towing the slab, Daniel Espino, and saying he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here, and as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it, and I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
And here's the first baseman, Jimmy Valley. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike three.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. Two strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Righty delivers. And a ground ball to first. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Two quick outs in the top of the first here tonight. Take a look at the lineup. It's something they've talked about needing to improve on moving forward is their ability to apply consistent pressure, Chris. Right now, it's not a club that gets on base enough.
And sometimes, Boog, you just need a guy to go up there and grind out an at-bat, maybe have 11, 12 pitches, and all of a sudden guys get fired up in the dugout and they want to do the same thing. And before you know it, you start to get base runners on and you get a big hit, and all of a sudden you ride that wave for a few days and go on a winning streak. That's something they definitely could use.
Rosario tosses to first, and they take care of Robert for the out. That's out number three. Nothing doing for the White Sox. And now the Guardians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back. And today's starter, Domingo Germán. What's the word on him?
Yeah, and his whip tells you he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
Bottom of the first. Here's Jose Ramirez.
A small guy to hit over 30 home runs, and he's still not done yet. That is extremely impressive.
Next pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Grounder off the pitcher. On the run, sends it over to first. Not in time. He's safe. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
And up next for Cleveland, Jason Dominguez. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. Swings through that one.
1-2.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. So in now for Cleveland, Patrick Connolly. The pitch. And another ball. The 2-1. There's a swing and a drive. This one's got a chance. And that one is going to go. He blasts one out to center. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
He wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Base is empty with 2 away. Shohei Ohtani digs in for the Guardians. 4th right now in the American League home run leaderboard, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. Kicks and deals. Hard hit right side. Tosses to first. That ends the inning. Solo shot for the Guardians this inning. It's an early 1-0 lead. This is Guardians baseball on the Show Ohio.
Just some whips we roll. Oh, always we know.
All set for the start of the inning. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Gavin Sheets.
Gavin Sheets.
In the air, right center field. This is demolished. Way back and gone. Gavin Sheets goes deep. It's his 8th home run of the year. And we are starting over. It's 1-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Jonathan India at the plate. And a count 1-2. That one the other way, and that's just foul.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Rosario tosses to first. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
Josh Lowe.
And now, Josh Lowe. The 1-1. There's a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Tied up here in the early going. And a foul ball, he stays alive. One down, base is empty. And a ball evens the count. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And here is Josh Smith. Next pitch is popped up. Ramirez makes the catch, and that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. All even now at 1-1.
Yeah, who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just doing me. Yeah, I'ma take a pic for them all to see. Catch me on the scene, looking super clean. Tonight we gon' flex.
Back now at Progressive Field, bottom of the inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. The 1-2. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Bounced up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting seven, the right fielder, Oscar.
And now the right fielder, Oscar Gonzalez. The 1-1. And strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now the count is even. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Next pitch is popped up. Berger makes the play, and there's 2 down. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
And a pitch. Got it by him for the K.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Here in Cleveland, on to the 3rd inning. Stepping in the long ball threat, Seby Zavala. Ball to strike. The pitch. And that's outside.
Outside.
Bounce to the right. Rosario gets it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Batting 9, the shortstop, Royce Lewis.
Here's Royce Lewis.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
On the ground. Whips it to first. And that will end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back here in Cleveland. And now it's Ahmed Rosario.
Second baseman,
And the right-hander deals. And a foul ball. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. The relay, he's in there.
All over that one right there. Absolutely smoked the baseball. It just jumped off the lumber. And when you're able to find a gap like that, Boo, you're even looking for a triple.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Reached on an infield single his first time. The 2-1. And misses inside. That one to first. That's out number 1. And a run comes in to score. And up next for Cleveland, Jason Dominguez. He hit into a double play his first time up. Fly ball down the line. Smith hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Patrick.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Patrick Connolly. He's already homered here in this one. And the 3-1. Up the middle, lays out. He's got it. Over to first. And they get the out.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Nicky Lopez. Here's a 1-1.
You know, these White Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That one gets down for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder.
And now it's Luis Robert. Grounded out his first time. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw is low, and he can't pick it.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for these guys.
Runner at second, nobody out. Hard hit left side. Zips it across. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Gavin Sheets steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at-bat. Into the outfield, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
He was all over that one. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And now here is Jonathan India.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Line drive, that's a base hit. The tying run is in to score from third. We are tied at 2.
But when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
And now Josh Lowe in the air left field. And that one gets down, fair ball. The run scores from second. It's 3-2. And that's a double.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
India on third. Low at second with 1 away. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Towards first. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
Now batting, the catcher, Seby Zavala.
Now the catcher up to hit, Seby Zavala. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Kicks and fires. just off the outside part of the plate.
It's a good take.
Naylor makes the catch. And that is that. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. On now to the bottom of the 4th. White Sox 4 and the Guardians 2. And welcome back. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
The designated hitter, Ohtani.
Left-hand batter waits. And that's in the dirt.
You know, these Guardians doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And he walked him.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
The first baseman,
Josh Bell at the plate now. Throw over to first. Ohtani back easily.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Next one off the plate inside. And that's ball 2. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next offering way off the plate. Stephen Kwan next to bat for Cleveland. Three-2 now. Shohei on the go. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Runner on the go again. And there's ball 4.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. The pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. He's under it. He's got it. Runner tags up for third. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away. So in now for Cleveland, Oscar Gonzalez. First time up was a pop out. The 1-2. Laser base hit. Aimed to score as the runner from third, and it's a 1-run game.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
1 down. And next is the Guardians catcher, Bo Naylor. Went down on strikes his first time through. Runners on the move. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Bell on second. Gonzalez over at first with 1 away. Double steal again. Swing and a miss. Throw to third. Out! And that will end the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're watching Cleveland Guardians baseball on The Show, Ohio. Welcome back. Now, Royce Lewis.
Well, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
On the ground, right side. Rosario gathers and throws to first. One away here in the fifth.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Jake Burger steps to the plate for the White Sox. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Swing and a miss. 3-2 now. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Nicky Lopez up to the plate. That's outside, and that's ball 2. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
Here goes the runner. Swing and a ball lifted left field. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. And there's 2 down. Luis Robert now. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-2.
Struck him out swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. So a man left for the White Sox, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3.
Softly, cause you're like the gas tank over Mr. Salty's in the winter, they ain't feeling you. See, every time you see me, I got something new.
New pitcher for the White Sox, Lance Lynn.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Digging in, Ahmed Rosario. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. Right-handed reliever. And now it's filled up.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And that's ball 4.
Now a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow, Berg, he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And the pitch. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Next one misses, and the count's even at 2. Rosario, the runner at third. Ramirez at first with no outs. Got him swinging. Huge strikeout there.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Stepping in, Patrick Connolly. Ground ball up the middle to second for 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Tied at 4. Lance Lynn, former first-round pick by the Cardinals. He went to Ole Miss and was drafted in 2008. And, of course, When he was a rookie in 2011, he helped the Cardinals win a World Series. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Out number 3. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 5, and we are tied 4-4. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Trevor Stephan.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Gavin Sheets steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's already homered in this game. And a 1-1. Tap to first. Bell. And they put the tag on him for the out.
The batter Jonathan India.
And next to hit for the Sox, Jonathan India.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
The pitch. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And a pitch. Foul tip into the mitt, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
So digging in, Josh Lowe. And a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Handcuffed him with that slider. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6. And the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. And we are tied 4-4. Back now at Progressive Field. Here's Josh Bell. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. Lewis throws to first. 1 up, 1 down. And now it's going to be Stephen Kwan. He has, as they like to say, light tower power. Not a big guy, but a big swing and thunder in that bat. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Matt Whistler preparing to come on if needed.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you talk nerd to me. Oscar Gonzalez digs in for the Guardians. Gonzalez hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Up next to Cleveland, the catcher.
First and second, 1 out. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Bo Naylor. Left-hand hitter waits. And a base hit. Runner around third. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores. So because of the injury, a replacement needed at third. On the pinch run for the Guardians, Will Brennan. Stepping up for the Guardians, Ahmed Rosario.
Oh, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order. Struggling as of late, but A knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team.
Brennan at third. Naylor at first. One gone. Double play ball to second. There's one, and that's two. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's down to 1 at 5-4. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
100 bands, raw papers, all gas. Now I'm getting to the bag. Oh man, I'm on my way. She just want me cause I'm getting.
Now into the ball game on defense, Will Brennan. He takes over in right. Back here in Cleveland, now the left fielder, Josh Smith.
The left fielder,
Bounce to third, Ramirez. Zips it to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
A well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Here's the catcher, Seby Zavala.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Now this is in the air down the line, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's his second strikeout. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Still down a run. It's 5-4. White Sox going with a new arm, Amir Garrett.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
So the lineup flips over. Down to third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And here it comes. Smoked into left, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock. The throw to second is offline. Sheesh. Singy, that was a laser shot. And a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
And here is Jason Dominguez.
You know, these Guardians, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
In the air, right field. Sheets under it. Brings it in. Runner tagging for third. And he makes it up to third with one away. And now the shortstop, Patrick Connolly. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here. Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
And he deals.
Nope. Ball.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
And they're all loaded up.
Ball 4.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So the bases are loaded here. One man gone. And up next for Cleveland, Josh Bell. The 1-1 is cut on and missed at a pitch upstairs. At the belt and fires. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Line drive, could be extra bases. One runs in, the second run scores. And he's got a double. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
So they turn things over to the righty, Matt Whistler.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. Here comes a pitch. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. One run is in. Now 2 runs score. It's now 9-4. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now it's going to be Will Brennan. Came into the game as a pinch runner. This is his first trip to the plate in this one. Still only 1 out here in the inning. High fly ball down the left field line. Puts the squeeze on that one. Out number 2.
Now batting, catcher.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one is absolutely belted. And it's gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add to the lead. It's 11-4.
Pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's the second baseman, Ahmed Rosario. So now 1-2.
1-2.
Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses, struck him out. They bring 9 to the plate and 6 come around to score. 8th inning coming up. It's the Guardians 11 and the White. We go to the 8th. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Jake Burger. Now they turn to Alex Reyes.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
2-2 now. That one ripped left field. That's back there. And it's out of here. He circles the bases, and they cut into the deficit. It's 11-5.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Now here is Nicky Lopez. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
1-2 now. Swings and misses, and he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Out there to center. Dominguez puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll do it. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. Last half of the 8th coming up. Back after this on the show. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
The third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
The next pitch misses. 2-1. Righty to the plate. Bounce to the right side. India. Jump throw across his body. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
The center fielder, number 6,
Jason Dominguez digs in for the Guardians. In the air, left field, down the line, and no one could get to it. It's a foul ball. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Patrick Connolly. Righty delivers.
That's the ball.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Hammered, base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early, stayed inside that ball and squared it up out in front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
New pitcher for the White Sox, Garrett Crochet.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And now Shohei Ohtani. In the air, out towards right center. And they get Ohtani for the out. Runner tags for home. He'll score on the sac fly. 12-5 is our score. Josh Bell will hit next. Bell puts it in the air out towards left center. And he makes the catch. And that is the third out of the inning. A run, a hit, and a man left. Through 8 full, it's the Guardians 12 and the White Sox 5. A new arm into the game, the righty, James Karinchak. He's been so good against lefties. Now it's the second baseman, Jonathan India.
The second baseman, Jonathan India.
The 1-1.
Right, 2. 1-2.
That's a little bit low. High fly ball out into left center field. Kwan makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Next to hit, Josh Lowe. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 1-2. Got him. And there are 2 down.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
So up next for Chicago, Josh Smith. That one in for a strike, 2-2. Next offering is fouled back. That misses, and it's 3-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Got him looking, and that'll do it.
That was a pretty close one until that huge 7th inning really turned things around. The bats just caught on fire, and it seemed like nobody could make it out. Put a lot of runs up, and that propelled them to the win.
12-5 is your final. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.